weather's better than this at the seaside. Yes. Right then, we're all set.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What? Oh.
Alice.
Well, she's in the... Alice! Alice! Come on.
Now, is that for you or your daddy?
It's a well-known fact that the North Sea is only warm enough for swimming in the summer. And this year, I think summer's on the 9th of July between 1 and 3:30. Come on, get in the car.
Never had a desk before. Well, not since school.
Think of it as a symbol. Oh, I don't expect to see you behind it very often.
Oh, don't worry. I thought I'd been stuck inside all day.
What's going on?
We're setting up an office in here.
What, instead of the living room?
Yeah, makes sense. Working out the living room is daft with all the space we've got. And Dave and I will be working together.
You didn't tell me.
I think I better sort that flooding out down at Keller Bottom.
Yeah, fine.
You might have told me what you were up to.
I didn't reckon that you'd want young Dave in and out all the time. Not in his muddy boots.
You think I'm going to be sitting around the living room all day?
I don't know.
No, never crossed your mind, did it? Funnily enough, I was going to set up a farm office in here while you were ill. But I thought you might feel a bit left out, so I decided against it.
Well, what do you think this is?
What is it?
Something disgusting.
Oh, it's food.
It purports to be a list of the Dingle family's favourites. It's an obscenity, quite frankly.
Oh, I don't know. I'm quite partial to a bit of liver and onions myself.
Well, with baked beans and gravy?
Morning, Al.
You've been clearing your head.
Keeping it trim, mate. You can end up piling the weight on in this job. Any tea, mate?
You know where the kettle is. You know, I'd hate to think what this says.
Brains, I hope.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
It's Zach Dingle's Uncle Bert's favourite.
Oh, well, I don't envy you cooking them. Hey, Terry, do you fancy fried brains?
I just think scrambled brains are more in his line after all those years in rugby league. But, Brett, I'm sure you're more in tune with the Dingles' tastes.
Oh, no, it's your big night. I'm really looking forward to it.
But I've got my other duties to attend to.
Well, we can run the bar for one night, Al.
But we're in this together. I need help.
We'd hate to steal your glory.
Don't look at me. I can burn water.
He tried to be romantic once. He cooked Italian, but spaghetti were too long for the pan, so he'd cut each strand in half with a pair of scissors.
Stick to what you do best, mate. That's my motto.
Can't leave you much scope.
It's an amazing place. Like the end of the world.
What did I tell you?
I want to go in the sea. Yay! I think it'll be a bit cold for that, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've never been so cold.
Oh, Townie.
Oi, what time do you call this to be going off to work?
I've been to work. I forgot something. I came back for it, all right?
Well done.
What did I do?
You just go through life oblivious to anyone else's feelings, don't you?
I know what's wrong with you, but what's wrong with me?
There is nothing wrong with me, Frank. Have you noticed we've not seen anything of Emma lately?
All right. Row?
I don't know. All I'm saying is, think about other people once in a while, Frank. They might appreciate it. Come on.
They're happy.
Yeah, the whole beach to themselves.
Do you, see much of Alice's mum?
No. She kidnapped Alice last year whilst we were fighting over custody. And then, typical of Elsa, she just brought her back. Decided I could look after her better.
I'm surprised you let her out of your sight now.
It's difficult sometimes. I'd do anything for Alice. Frightens me to even think about it.
Come on, hurry up, Daddy. Come on, Mummy.
Hi, thank you.
Nice starts.
I like it here.
Eh?
Emmerdale, it's nice.
I thought you were missing town. High heels are in, you said, but you can't wear them because you can't walk in them out here. And the wind blows up your skirts. And you can't get to the shops, not proper shops, any road.
And I've changed my mind, you know. Seth said it'll be spring soon. It'll be different then. And we can start looking for a place of our own.
Why? Well, we've got a room here, free.
Yeah, but it's not ours, though. I mean, it's not private, not really.
We don't know what's going on in Fatty's mind, do we?
What, Alan? Oh, he's all right. He's just a bit of a snob, but he needs us.
Ah, for now, but what happens when we got this place humming like a contented woman?
And what do you know about contented women? Oh, well, shouldn't I ask? Ooh, you think that's the answer to everything?
Actions speak louder than words.
Well, in that case, shut your gob and go and get us a crate of ginger and tonic.
Oh, it's no good. I can't do it. I picked up this potato, I've stared it in the eyes, but I am not making chips with a prize-winning meal.
It is their meal, Al.
It is my pub, Tell.
Why don't you do frozen chips and Yorkshire pudding? They're just as good as fresh made.
That would be even worse. Why on earth didn't I rig the damn raffle?
Because you're a nice man.
Now then, Mr. Turner, all set for tonight?
You made a big mistake, Alan. You should have let the Dingles eat here before you ripped the place apart. They could have saved you a fortune.
Alice? Where's Alice? Alice?
No!
Oh!
You know, I didn't know blokes like you existed.
What do you mean?
I mean, blokes who put their lives on hold to look after a child. Ones I know are just beggar off, selfish. Now it gets in the way of football, the pub, and new clothes.
You mean you can buy new clothes for grown-ups? Is that what happened with Jason's dad?
The minute he knew I were pregnant.
Does he pay any maintenance?
If you're after me for my money, forget it. Nobody knows where he is, so he pays now. His mother knows, I reckon. She's just not saying.
Had you been together long?
Not that long. It wasn't love or anything, just Saturday night. He used to go out with his mates Fridays, stopping with me Saturdays.
You'd not be without him now, though, would you?
No. He's not going to be like his dad, though. I'll have to ask your mum about bringing up a lad properly.
Oi!
Sorry.
Oh, stand still, you stupid grin.
Hey, there's no need to take it out on the cow.
What?
Well, whatever's eating you, it's not the cow's fault.
Can we just finish this?
You're not the only one who can treat sick animals, you know.
What are you talking about?
It's a cure for a bear with a sore head.
You don't know the number of the Samaritans offhand, do you?
It was to ring Emma.
Linda, I don't need to ring Emma.
No, but maybe she needs to hear from you.
Bit young for an agony aunt, aren't you?
Well, are you going to ring her or not?
Tea's up, ladies. I was going to bring you some biscuits too, but your dad said you were on a diet.
Oh, did he now?
Must be a Glover family failing, not being able to mind your own business. Wouldn't have been a good idea anyway. Should be busy at work.
I was her first boyfriend, and it was her first time. Suddenly she found herself stuck in a little cottage, in a little village, with a little baby, and very little money.
Most women dream of things like that. Maybe not the money bit.
Oh, Elsa had dreams, all right. They were just different.
But walking out on you, what about your life? Alice's?
We're having a great time. At least this week, anyway. There's no way would I get Elsa to come to the seaside in March.
Maybe have some sympathy with her after all.
Here.
What's up?
The flaming tide's coming in! We're cut off! It's no better this way.
What we're gonna do? I want to go home, Daddy.
Yeah, in a minute, darling. We're just gonna have a little rest before we walk up this long hill.
I'm cold, Daddy. Do you want some soup, Alice? Do you want some, Jason? Are we stuck?
Just a little bit.
Is it worth shouting?
There's nobody about, is there?
It's gonna be dark soon.
I think I don't know that.
Well, we've got to do something, Nick.
Flaming well know that as well, Paula.
Hey, how do I look?
Have I seen that before?
Only in a shop window in Houghton.
For a free meal, this is costing me an heck of a lot of money.
Listen, that Turner don't think we're good enough for his posh restaurant. I'm not going to prove him right. Oh, don't you think you're going out dressed like that, lady?
Mum, nobody's going to look at me, not with you in that dress.
Oh, do you think so? Oh, thanks, love.
Right. I'm gonna try to get back through that cave.
How?
Well, if the water's not too deep, I should be able to wade through.
But if the water's not too deep, maybe we should all go.
No, let me try first.
And I'm supposed to stay here?
Look, if it is flaming deep, I don't want to find out whilst I'm carrying a 4-year-old, Paula.
I'm sorry.
Look, as soon as I get through, I should be able to get some help from somewhere. Do you think I should wear that rubber ring?
I left it in the car.
Be careful, Nick.
What's that, Alan?
Poulet à la comtoise. Chicken with vegetables in a cream and cheese sauce.
What, for the Dingles?
Well, I know your husband's a great give the punters what they ask for man, but I have a feeling we've a duty to educate, or in the case of the Dingles, to civilise or at least house train.
Yeah, but what if they turn nasty?
Well, I gather unruly customers are quite common in the sort of city pubs you're used to. Sure, Terry can cope with that.
Well, how about I do a few chips as a standby?
No, thank you. I feel that I am on a mission to spread a little culinary delight into the humdrum lives of Zack and Nellie Dingle and their family.
But what if they don't like it?
If I'm footing the bill, I choose the menu, OK?
We're over here.
Where's Daddy?
Paula!
Nick!
I couldn't get through. The currents, it's not too deep, but they just kept taking my legs.
What are we gonna do?
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Somebody will be here soon.
I told you I wouldn't have time to eat.
It's hardly worth cooking for one.
Anyway, I'm not hungry.
You will be later. What's there to eat in a pub? Apart from crisps and pork scratchings.
Chris, I want to work. I need to work.
You don't need to work.
You fail to understand, don't you?
Oh, I understand, Rachel. I understand that you want to be Miss Independent.
Exactly.
And where does that leave me? I mean, it's my baby as well. I want to contribute. The only thing I can do is provide the money, and I've got plenty of that.
I don't want your money. I don't want people accusing me of that.
I see. It's what other people think about now, is it?
If I was worried about that, we wouldn't have got together in the first place.
OK, you're right. I don't understand. Why should you want to work day and night when there's a pot of money to save you bothering?
Mum, tell Gormless this is my shirt.
You sold it to me.
I hired it to you.
10 quid for one night.
Yeah.
Sam, go and get your bath water. It's getting cold.
I'm doing we out.
You heard your mother, lad.
You've all been in it.
There's only enough water for one full bath.
He's been cutting his toenails in it. He's left them on side.
But you are gross.
Where's the problem if he's left them on the side?
There's only 9 of them there.
Oh, please. Get in that bath.
Any warmer?
No.
Should we all sing the song? What's your favourite song, Nally? I know what Jason's favourite song is. Should we all sing it? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round.
Why don't we light a fire? We've got all this stuff in here that'll burn.
Who's gonna see it?
You got any better ideas, Paula?
Well, what about the cliff? Can't we climb that?
You're joking, aren't you? A mountain goat couldn't climb that in daylight. We've got no chance in the dark. Now, look, We'll light a fire. Hope a fishing boat or something sees it.
Can you imagine them coming to investigate and getting shipwrecked? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's find some stuff to burn.
I don't have any matches.
Do you mind women who smoke?
Hey?
I wasn't sure if it was going to put you off. I've got a lighter here.
It gets us out of this mess. I'll buy you a van of cigar, if you like.
If they survive this, they're made for each other.
You are?
Nick and Paula have taken kids off to seaside.
It's a real test of a relationship, is that? Two little kids cooped up in the back of a car. Are we there yet, Dad?
Seaside at this time of year?
You youngsters, you're too soft. It's all this central heating and foreign holidays. Bit of bracing sea air would do wonders for you.
Ah, so does a nip of whiskey, don't it, Vic?
I know what does wonders for Dave. Are you seeing Bernadette tonight?
No, not tonight.
Hey, you haven't still got that key, have you? Only me and Biff might like to listen to some music later.
Hey, there'll be no more shenanigans at the doctor's while I'm in charge, young lady. The McAllisters had enough problems while they were here without folk adding to them now.
Hi, welcome to the Woolpack. Come in. Hiya. Hello. Hello. Hi. Well, I knew tonight was going to be memorable, but until now I didn't know why.
Now then, mister. I hope you've got a new barrel of ale on and a ruddy big chip pan. None of us have eaten today.
I could take a bite out of this barmaid for starters, though, Dad.
Have a drink instead. Better for you.
5 pints, port and lemon for the good lady. Whatever else anyone's having, orange juice Avitina.
Stick a vodka in it, will you?
You got it, Princess.
By the way, Alan, I do a nice line in pickaxe handles, should you feel the need.
What's he cooking?
Oh, French stuff. I can't even pronounce it.
I'd have them pickaxe handles ready if I were you, Vic.
We are starting with pizza ladière à la niçoise and potage de légumes froides.
Pickaxe handles, definitely.
Oh, stop it. Sounds wonderful.
Also on offer, there will be crêpes aux fruits de mer. That's fish pancakes to use, huh?
When's grub up?
Oh, please take your seat, Mr. Dingle. After all, you took just about everything else the other day.
She wanted me to move in with her in Leeds. It's not practical. And neither's the alternative, Emma moving in here.
Well, if that's what you really wanted to do, but I've got a better idea. Something that can, well, do us both some good. After that fiasco of Chris running the business, your father felt that he had to take things over again. I mean, he didn't want to, not with his heart.
Oh, he seems happy enough.
A front. All that manic good humour. You know how difficult he is to help?
I certainly do.
Well, I thought, what if I was to put some more money into your business?
Dad's divorce settlement?
Well, Chris might be a bit funny about it, but if I was to buy some shares, all above board, then you would have enough money to buy a place of your own.
Chris always said you were devious.
What's devious about it? It helps me to help your dad. And maybe you and Emma.
Whoa, mister. Soup's cold.
That's how it's meant to be, Mr. Dingle.
Why?
Potage de légumes froides is served cold.
Have we tasted it?
I told you, it's cold.
It's also right nice.
Thank you, Mr. Dingle.
There you go, darling.
The tip?
Nah, just to phone your mother. Tell her you won't be home tonight.
Thanks. Well, at least you won't need it to ring an ambulance if her boyfriend overhears you. Can you remember 999?
Here's a shepherd's pie for Robert and Victoria's tea. All you have to do is warm it up.
What about us?
Oh, I'll get something for us when I get in, if you haven't had a chance to.
Well, it's hardly likely. I could do without having to give the kids their tea.
Well, I can take it over to Jan's, get her to feed them.
And the longer she has them, the more it costs us. Hardly worth your while working.
Jack, if you haven't got the time.
Oh, I'll manage. You sure it's all sorted with Jan?
Yes, very sure. Anyway, she likes having the kids. She understands why I'm having to work.
It's a good job. I can't understand why the professor's wife doesn't play up more, though. Having a house turned into a book factory.
Yeah, well, not everybody gets upset because their little routine's been slightly altered. Anyway, it's only short term, Jack. Soon I'll be all yours. And where will you be? Up all night lambing. And will I complain? Would I dare?
This is a waste of time.
Got any better ideas?
That tide's got to start going out soon.
After it's reached here, you mean? I thought the tide changed every 12 hours.
12? I thought the tide came in twice a day. It has to start going out after 6 hours.
Why don't you know? You're the flaming country boy, Nick.
This isn't the flaming country, though, is it? Oh, Paula, please, let's not argue.
I'm scared.
You think I'm not?
A pint, love. Brandy for Betty, Vic Spain.
Could have sworn they'd have been at it by now. All that beer in them, and Turner hasn't offered them a single chip all night.
I think we'll have to eat here. It all looks really nice. I'm afraid this is a one-off. Brick's taking over after this.
That sounds more like it. Bit of steak and chips. Tell you what, Seth. Punch up by 10:30, double or quits. Go on, mate.
Can I have another orange juice, please? You make them much nicer than she does. Must be something about her face turns oranges sour.
What with that, veg? Veg with meat in it, Mr. Turner. I'll get her an Ellie to knock us some up.
That is chou farci, Mr. Dingle. That's minced beef and bacon wrapped in cabbage leaves.
Cabbage? I don't like cabbage.
Well, sometimes it pays to be bilingual, Mr. Dingle.
The little girl wants an orange juice, Terry.
All right.
Oh, I am sorry. Oh. Still, you'd nearly grown out of it anyway, hadn't you?
You did that on purpose.
Hey, Turner, what's for pudding? You better not be more French muck.
Shut your gob, Sammy. You'll wait for us in the van.
It is framboise au figue avec sauce anglais. Raspberries with figs and custard.
Well, I won't have none of that French muck. I'll just have the raspberries and figs with custard.
I'm still in with a chance, Seth.
Give over. Terry and Britt having a band, they don't count, only Dingles. Keep me a parting pump, Terry, lad. It's another on, Vic.
That's it. We've got no more paper left. Paula! Paula! Paula, stay awake.
I'm so sleepy.
No, Paula, you've got to stay awake.
I can't. How are the kids?
The kids are fine. It's you now, please. Don't go to flimming sleep on me.